Man, I didn't think I was actually going to talk about this shit, man. What's going on, YouTube family? How's everybody doing today? And welcome to another episode on my YouTube channel. And in today's episode, we're going to talk about relationships. I didn't think I was going to ever talk about this shit, especially on my channel. And right now I'm in a relationship with Cherry Coke. Get it? Cherry Coke. Sorry. Pause. Anyway, guys, it's great to see you guys again. I hope everybody's having a okay time. I hope everybody's okay and safe. All right, so today I wanted to talk about relationships. Now, guys, I never spoke about relationships on my channel, but I thought, hey, why not? Let's talk about relationships. Let's talk about the good and bad. Let's talk about the benefits, and let's talk about breakups in some ways, okay? Guys, look. Relationships to me is like just having a companion with you where you can actually have a good time hanging out with him or her, or however ways you guys, be with each other, whether it's a male with a female with a male, a female with a female, or a male with a male. It don't matter. But a relationship is a relationship being dedicated to who you love and what your preferences are, especially when it comes to personalities, okay? Now, guys, as you can see, last time I spoke about, in one of my episodes, I spoke about personalities, the differences between what you like and what you might not like, and it depends also as to if that's your preference with whatever personality fits you most, okay? I could care less about horoscope signs, but it's all about what your preferences are. So let's talk a little bit about relationships. Now, with relationships, guys, like I said, it all goes down with personality, sometimes looks, you know what I'm saying? But also where you can manage yourself and you can actually, see if you can manage a relationship with somebody special in your life. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Not everybody has the opportunity to be in a relationship because it all depends on who you are. Now, you cannot be an asshole to anybody whatsoever. You have to understand that sometimes in life, it's whatever God gives you, and sometimes you have to accept what He has in front of you. And that's how life really works sometimes. Actually, every day of your life. You got to look at it that way. So, guys, the type of personalities, and the type of relationships I like is personalities. I like if you have personality skills and you're knowledgeable, you could maintain yourself and all that stuff. Trust me, I'm going to truly highlight like that. Excuse me, guys. I'm going to get some of the. You heard that? That was so nice. So, about relationships. I'm the type of guy that I like a female with smarts, and she's very dedicated, very loyal, very caring, and not abusive. I don't like abusive girls, okay? I don't like girls that are just gonna go out with you for money, okay? Just because they feel like they could just do it that way. That's not right. I don't think it's right at all. I think what a lot of people have to start understanding is that when you're in a relationship, you have to be dedicated to somebody that's going to relate to you, and you're going to relate to her or him or whatever floats your boat, okay? Having a relationship, the most important thing is love. You don't want to get hurt, okay? And that's where breakups come and all that stuff, and sometimes jealousy plays a part all the time. And that's something that I don't like either. If you're a jealous type, that's not good, okay? I'm not saying that not to be jealous, but you have to be jealous in a certain way, in a positive way, not in a way where you're going to look at other people and you're going to be with them and then you're going to tell them you can't talk to this person or you can't talk to that person. No, okay? Because you don't own the person, okay? The only person that owns you is God, okay? Nobody else. Okay, you can make your own decisions, you have your own mentality, you can do what you want. But when it comes to relationships, guys, I want people to understand the differences of how to talk to somebody, especially if you want to be in a relationship, how you don't have to abuse the person, whether they're nice or not nice, okay? if a person has a great personality, okay, and they seem very loyal and they seem very vulnerable and all that, you don't take advantage of that person. You can't hurt that person. You have to understand that sometimes people are very different. On top of that, when you see an asshole that's compared to an asshole will be a dick to anybody plus their relationship with their significant other, which is, that's not cool either. Okay? Now, guys, I think a relationship has to be with a strong concept. You have to understand what you are about and how you can actually manage love, without harming the other person and without going there, here, backwards or forwards, whatever the case may be. But a relationship has to also be dedication, okay? Like I said, loyalty, dedication, being responsible with who you are and who you're with. The longest relationship I was in was 4 years. It was like about 4 years, okay? The most I ever been was 4 years, okay? And me and this girl, we were together for 4 years, and it was a very, very cool relationship that to this day, even though she's my ex-girl, we're best friends. We're like this, okay? Now, a relationship doesn't have to be about looks. Sometimes it is, sometimes it doesn't have to be. But it's all about smarts. It's all about how to be a winner and how to get to where you want to be at. You can have everything, okay, and still be in a miserable relationship, okay? And that's very bad, and that's very, it's very unhealthy, okay? Sometimes some people that are very wealthy don't want to be in a relationship because they feel that abuse might jump in, or jealousy, or a bunch of problems might jump in, and they don't want to probably go through that situation, which I totally respect it, and I totally understand that, okay? The reason why I'm single is because I like to stay single, okay? I like to be single, and I like to keep it that way. Now, when it comes to a great relationship with somebody, you want to have a good conversation, and you want to have a talk between you and her, or you and him, or her and her, however the case may be. But you always got to remember, when you are in a good relationship, trust me, it's going to be a healthy one. And I know that's the best thing about it, okay? Now, let's go back. Now, when it comes to breakups, I know it hurts. A lot of people don't like breakups, trust me. And sometimes, like I said, God can give and God can take away. When it comes to breakups, it has to depend on the situation. Some people, they want to do a breakup because they feel like there's a whole bunch of fish out in the sea. If you guys are going to break up in a good manner where it's you and the person talking about why you want to move on, or why she or he want to move on. Don't just break up and then go fishing right away and then have somebody immediately, because it doesn't work that way. Because you're gonna hurt the person even more. Okay? A lot of people I've seen that they're in a relationship, they break up, and then they want to go attack the person's new boyfriend or girlfriend. Chill. You gotta chill. Sometimes you gotta chill. And people don't understand that stuff. But people have to understand and acknowledge that sometimes the person may have been somebody that you wanted to experience with, or she or he wanted to experience with you, and then you get the benefits that you were actually in love. You had love, which is a blessing. Remember, nothing is forever. So normally I don't talk about this type of stuff on my channel, okay? But I decided, since everybody right now is quarantined and there's not much to say or do, I decided I prefer to talk about relationships, because I think relationships is the best quality in the world to have. Don't be single for the rest of your life. There's plenty of fish in the sea for everybody. You just got to find that perfect one, and that special one that you and her, or him and you, or whatever the case may be, matches. Okay? So when it comes to breakups, guys, like, it's not the end of the world. People think right away it's the end of the world and that's it, it's over. No. Sometimes a breakup could be a lesson where you can learn for the next experience that you're going to be with, and hopefully a better one as well. I understand it hurts sometimes, people cry, and I understand, I got to respect that. But at the end of the day, remember, the most important thing in life is your health and your body, and you wake up every day, So That's very cool to understand, okay? And I want people to understand that, you know, what I can relate, you can relate, and we could probably relate together. And those viewers that are watching this video, I hope you guys can relate to what I'm telling you guys, because relationships are good to have, and sometimes it's good to be single just to explore. And that's the best thing about being single. You can explore and you can find the right fish for you that is going to love you for who you are and not for your pockets and not being a gold digger or being abusive. But it doesn't go only on it goes on both sides. Okay? Not every female is a gold digger and not every male is abusive. Okay? I'm just saying in general so people can understand that I'm not pickpocketing anybody or choosing who's this and who's that and who does this bad and who doesn't do this bad, or, you know, no. I don't judge nobody. Only God judges people. Okay? So, when it comes to relationships, guys, it's between you guys and how you guys want to work things out, okay? So, I mean, that's what I'm trying to tell everybody, that they have to understand the situation when it comes to breakups and when it comes to a relationship. And I feel that it's not about income. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's about income because they want to see if you can mismanage yourself and be the best that you can be, better than others. But then again, nothing is a competition, okay? Think about it. I make good money. I'm a fire safety coordinator, okay? And just because I make good money, it's not about the money. Money shouldn't make you happy, okay? Life should make you happy. Life should be the most happiest thing that you have, because you wake up every day, you go to sleep every day, you're sheltering in place, you have a place to go to, and remember, God is always good. God watches us all, okay? But it's not about how much you're making in a year and all that, because trust me, what I make in a year, I probably make a lot more than what a lot of people out there don't make, okay? But it's because it goes through steps. It goes through what you can get from and what you can get out of, okay? Like I said, sometimes it's not all about looks, it's all about how smart you are and the personality that you carry on over your shoulders, okay? So, being single, I've been single for a very long time because I choose to be single. And not because I want to be single, but I choose to be, okay? I have a choice, okay? I don't want to be in a relationship, especially if I haven't found the perfect person yet. Eventually I will, and hopefully God is going to bless me with that person, okay? I know how to manage myself, okay? I learned from my parents because they both are successful and they're both retired and they're both together. My parents have been together for 55 years. That's a blessing. Not everybody can last that long, but my parents have been together for 55 years and still going, thanks to God, okay? They had 2 beautiful kids. They had myself, and then they had my sister, and my sister and I were both single, and on top of that, we're both smart because we know how to manage a relationship if I'm in one or if she's in one, okay? Because my sister is well educated and so am I. On top of that, I like to educate my whatever girlfriends I date. I like to educate them so that they can learn what's the best for them, so they can understand why being in a good relationship is very healthy. And if they don't understand it, I like to explain it to them, sit down with them, and have them understand why being in a healthy relationship is the most precious thing in this whole entire world. Okay? When it comes to breakups, like I said, it goes through an experience, and sometimes you just gotta live and learn, okay? It probably wasn't for you, so don't make it seem like it's the end of the world, because it's not. Because at the end of the day, you can always do better, and you can always find better. There's a lot of people in this world that you can interact, especially now where we're doing a whole virtual type of conversations at this time. And I like to do virtually so people can understand, because think about it. I go on Facebook Live, I go on Instagram Live, and I also go on YouTube. And I also go on TikTok, okay, if I have time to do some TikTok dances and all that people are gonna probably like my videos and relate to what they see and what they respect about. So it's all about connections, but this is the best way to connect with people, because sometimes we are always in a hurry going back and forth, left and right, up and down. And sometimes we don't want to go through that. So guys, I hope this relationship video helped you out. I hope the whole relationship and breakup, you guys can relate to me and I can relate to you, because I mentioned 2 topics in this video: how to manage a relationship and how to deal with a breakup. Okay? So I hope this can actually help you guys a bit more as to having a very healthy relationship and having a very unhealthy relationship. Remember, don't ever let anybody tell you what you got to do. Because remember, you're not a dog, you're not a cat, you're not any animal. You are a human being just like me. We are all images of God. Okay? So you never let anybody tell you how you have to live your life. You live your life your way, however you feel better doing it, and don't ever let anybody make you feel like you're a moron or a stupid, okay? Because we are not. Keep in mind that you have a heart, you have a spirit, and you have a mind. You need to be with an educator, which I personally feel that everybody should be with somebody well educated and not a bum. Because being with a bum is somebody that's never going to get anywhere, because those are the type of people that are not going to help you, and they're always going to destroy you, and you're going to have the most miserable life for the rest of your life. And that's the last thing you want to do. So guys, if you like what you see and you're interested in joining the exclusive family Discord group channel, you already know I'm going to put the link in the description below. That being said, guys, thank you again, and I hope this video helped you out. Take care, guys.